Hey, good evening, Facebook. It's Michael here, clinical psychologist at Growth Psychology. Super excited to be doing our first live blog for Facebook for this week. We're going to be doing one every day, going through our top 5 blogs on our website for 2017. So these are the blogs that have been rated and looked at by you. As you can see, I'm going through Movember at the moment, so don't worry if I look a little bit strange. I've been getting laughed at today actually by my clients, so I'm well versed to it. But if you see our link on our page and you want to give us a donation, that'd be greatly appreciated, because I can tell you what, I'm pretty keen to get rid of this thing, and hopefully to get rid of it at the end of the week will be fantastic. So just as you jump on, just give us a like, give us a little comment. In the comment section, say hi. We'd love to know who's watching and who's tuning in. Make it a little bit more dynamic. That'd be fantastic. So, as I said, what we're going through today is our number 5 most popular blog for 2017, which is entitled "Making a Change to More Helpful and Healthy Coping Behaviours." And so we're going to go through a bit of that today, what that's about, and at the end, when you stick around, I'm going to give you my top 3 strategies of how you can change to more healthy and adaptive coping behaviours. So what's really interesting about this topic is I've literally been talking about it today with some of my clients, and this is something that really comes up a lot for the clients that come in at Growth Psychology, and about how that people deal with stress and how they've been dealing with it over their lives. And I'll give you a really good example, because this is something that we're talking about today. It's just one of my clients that throughout her life she's been bullied through school. She was always sort of left out, and what she's found is the best way to deal with this is to not give any opinions whatsoever. So if someone wants to do something, she'll agree with it even if she really doesn't want to, which ends up being in lots of really awkward situations that she really doesn't like, but she has no way of getting herself out of it. And so people do this with various different things, and basically come under 3 main coping strategies, which is avoidance, overcompensation, and then surrendering. We won't give too much into surrendering, but basically that's just sort of giving into how you believe about yourself. So if you think you're not a very good person, or you're not very likable, and you just accept it, okay? So this person who doesn't want to give her opinion, she's learnt that if, the only way to make friends or maintain my friends is to not give my opinion. She's using an avoidance strategy. Now we do this other stuff. How many of you go home and have a couple of drinks after a long day's work? Now sometimes that's acceptable, but sometimes we go too far. Or maybe we're going to a party, we need a bit of a Dutch courage, and we have a few drinks, and then perhaps things get out of hand, so maybe we're overcompensating, okay? So they're sort of the main things that go through, and people have developed this throughout their lives, and are usually really unaware of it until it sort of starts to get pointed out. So what's really interesting though is that these behaviours at some point made sense in that person's life. So for this person that I was talking about, you know, she made some friends, and that's how she got by, was that if I don't rock the boat, I can make friends and maintain friends. So that's how she managed to do it. It made a lot of sense, but as she got older, as she started getting into her career and things like that, not being assertive no longer made any sense for her. So she really needed to work hard on, how do I become assertive? How do I overcome this behaviour that used to work but no longer works? And so that's why we've been going through in therapy, is how do we now move to a more adaptive way, okay? So as I said to you before, I'm going to give you my top 3 tips of what we can do to try and do more adaptive ways of coping. So rather than say, you know, I'm going to a party and I'm feeling pretty nervous because I only know a few people, and having a few pre-drinks, you might want to try and engage in something else. So for example, my go-to for any sort of managing stress is meditation. So I'm a massive fan of meditation. And you know, you'll see a lot of stuff out there going, oh, even if you do it for 5 seconds or something like that. No, not 5 seconds. You need to do it for a few minutes, so at least 5 minutes, to really sort of get yourself set, to be able to work your way through it, to identify what's going on for yourself, to calm yourself, that sort of thing. So meditation's a big one. My second strategy is, hey, if you're feeling really stressed out, connect with a friend. So rather than going home and having a few drinks and then falling asleep on the couch, why don't you give a friend a call? I drive home, living in Metro Perth, going through traffic. It's 45 minutes. I give one of my really good mates a call, and he loves it because he's usually up late, and we have a chat for 45 minutes, and that helps me. I unload. I come into my house feeling a lot happier. And my final third strategy is engaging in a hobby. So the whole act, belong, commit thing. So pick up a hobby, learn guitar, learn a language, play a sport, join a club, whatever you want to do. But you're doing something, and that's a more effective way of managing your stress in a more healthy way. So the old ways aren't working anymore. We're coming up with some new ways. Okay. So if this this topic's really resonated with you, I'd love if you could give us a like. Maybe even share it on your Facebook page. Maybe make some comments in the comments section. Just let me know what you've been thinking about, if this is something that you can implement. I'll put the link to our blog in the comments section. Okay, really love if you can give some feedback. Love to have some discussion going through there as well. Okay, I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm probably aiming to do it in the middle of the day tomorrow rather than so late. We're going through our number 4 most popular blog for 2017. So I'm super excited about sharing that with you then. All right, thanks for watching tonight. It's been really awesome. Cheers.